say don't mind me. Yeah.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Orlando Magic here at their home, Amway Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And the Houston Rockets starting five. All at the point and Harden to his side. The star-studded backcourt. Ben Simmons is out there with Horford. And it's Milton in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, we've got Aaron Gordon. And it's White in at point guard. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Here's Shayok. Unable to get that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Now Horford. Harden outside. Pass to Paul. And here is Milton. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Here's Shayok, guarded by Harden. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Paul. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And here is Hernan Gomez. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Into the lane. It's sent back down by Simmons. On the wing, Harden lets it go. Horford, great positioning on the putback.
Though he's not truly a dominant rebounder, Horford will find a way to beat you once in a while if you fail to put a body on.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shayok can't hit.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
The putback, the shot misses. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Outside, Horford. The 3. Horford missing again. The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Right the pass to Shayok. And Simmons with the rebound. Houston leading by 3.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Here's Shayok. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And it's sent back by Horford. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. White looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Shayok. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And a strong finish with two hands.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now here's Paul. Here's Milton. And there's the drive. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look. High percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Harden up top. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Gordon against Simmons. And the basket by Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Passes it to Milton. Now Harden. Houston moving it around. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Back to Harden. And it's denied. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Magic foul. Derek White. His first team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
The first free throw is good.
I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles.
Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
It's White on the wing, defended by Paul. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Milton. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Now here's White, trailing by 2. It's White on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. White's got 5 now.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Count it.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Shayok, guarded by Harden. 2 points, that one goes. He has 6. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. I asked Coach what advice he gave to his team on how to slow down James Harden tonight. Coach said, I told them not to reach. The moment you reach on James is either going around you or he's going to the free throw line. He's the best in the game at that. That is certainly true, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here is Harden. He has 5.
James
Drills it from outside.
3.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Here's Shayok. He has 6. And Simmons with the rebound.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Here's Paul. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's White. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Rockets also changing it up. Biombo, he's checked in for Horford. Crowder comes in for Simmons, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for James Harden. And the second free throw, good. Thibault with the ball. Pass to Forbes. Now, here's Thibault. And it's blocked. Bledsoe right side, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Galloway. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the athleticism Galloway has is impressive. Good at getting out on the break and finishing.
The shot's good from Paul.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The pass to Forbes. Five to shoot. Thibault for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
And second chance points is another great indicator of which team won in the hustle department. And tonight, they didn't win that battle.
And love the size Milton gives them in the backcourt.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he's 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's a good finisher in the lane. Great around the ball. Shot release. This might be a little low, but because of his height, it hasn't been a problem.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Crowder, the pass to Biombo. And it's Biombo with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
There's Galloway. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Here's Paul. Again, the Rockets score.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Thibault on the wing. Here's Zizic, covered by Biombo. Here's Forbes. Softly drops in the floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Paul passes to Biombo. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Biombo's got his second basket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Onuaku, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Milton. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Biombo. That's good. Biombo's got 6 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now, Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Galloway, covered by Biombo. Here's Thibault, and it's blocked. What about magic ball as Orlando keeps possession? And the Rockets making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first.
Rockets ball.
Rockets leading by 12. Paul outside. Bledsoe outside. Beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult out there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Bledsoe. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Paul in at the point.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Paul's got 11 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Zizic, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Paul outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And it's in there. He's got 13.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thibault kicks to Forbes. Thibault, the pass to Zizic. Dishes to Forbes. 5 on the clock, and stolen by Biyombo. It's Crowder on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now, here's Thibault. Defended by Crowder. Here's Galloway. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul passes to Marjanovic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Feibel. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, friends out there, guys that hold you accountable, support you, and someone that you enjoy the journey.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
Houston making some changes. Ben Simmons comes in for Biyombo, and it's Harden in for Paul. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Shayok. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Bledsoe. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Bledsoe kicks to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Houston. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Marjanovic passes to Harden. Knocked away. Hernan Gomez with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Passes it to Shayok. A shot off that time. And Houston the other way now. Right side Simmons. Outside Crowder. Buries the long-range jumper. Crowder's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with his feet set, Crowder can definitely hurt you from long range.
Here's Shayok. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And here's Bledsoe. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The fadeaway with the tip, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 6.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Bledsoe against White. Guarded by Horford. Good work defensively by Horford.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Inside, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Bledsoe passes to Horford. He kicks to Simmons. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Bledsoe. Shoots over White. No good from Bledsoe. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Shayok. Back to Hernan Gomez. And the three ball is good. Hernan Gomez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bledsoe looking it over. Kicks it out to Harden. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 11 points in the game.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Gordon trying to break loose. And Shayok gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Houston leading by 17. Bledsoe dishes to Harden. That's tipped. Here's Shayok. Guarded by Simmons. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Kicks it out to Harden. Right side Simmons. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Harden against White. Horford trying to free himself up. Harden can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to White. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the turnover again by Orlando.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Milton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great deep. Blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Now here's Bledsoe. They lead by 17. Pass to Milton. Just 5 on the clock. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first team foul.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And your 407.
On defense, the Rockets. Hernan Gomez passes to White. Driving in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now, here's Milton. Here's Harden. Horford trying to free himself up. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
A ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive.
actively looking for a shot.
Tries yet again. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Here's Shayok. Gordon trying to break loose. And Shayok gets it to go. Shayok's got 13.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Hilton the pass to Simmons. Driving inside. Now here's Harden. Guarded closer. For 3, Bledsoe. And they recover it. Horford. They shoot again. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second.
Harden has such a nasty pump fake. It works every time on defenders, and the rest is relatively simple for him.
Rockets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Biyombo checks in for Al Horford. And Paul subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Harden hits them both. Here is Forbes. To the paint. Guarded by Simmons. That misses off the backboard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The veteran, Bismack Biyombo, a journeyman that continues to make an impact. He's out there to defend and rebound.
Biyombo's teammates appreciate that junkyard zone mentality. He loves getting in there and mixing it up. He's physical. He's also serving as a mentor for his teammates.
The Magic shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Bryn Forbes taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Magic, Onuaku's checked in, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Juan Hernangomez. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. 22 is their biggest lead. Harden the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Harden is deadly in the pick and roll sets, whether he's shooting or passing. The D knows they're in trouble when he's involved.
Passes to Onuaku. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Biyombo, no luck.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Forbes the pass to Thybulle. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Orlando, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 34-point game against Dallas.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
He was all alone on that one. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here's Onuaku. It's sent back down by Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets leading by 16. To the middle. It's tipped. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Onuaku. Thibault with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
The game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your impression?
They're getting everything they could ask for at the perimeter. Finding open shots, making the defense look foolish, honestly. You don't like to say that, but that's what they're doing. But that defense has to adapt. The threes will just keep coming down if they don't.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We will see if they make an adjustment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Derek White, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Out of hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And the basket is good. Harden's got 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
The Magic trailed by 16 to the inside. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Simmons. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Shea. The tip in on the offensive rebound. He's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harden outside. From the arc. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Free throw good, Horford. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
All Horford does is affect winning. I mean, in the locker room, practice, games, he's accountable, and he holds others to that same standard.
Ball outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Houston ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 16. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Here's Shayok. He's got 13. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul kicks to Milton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Harden left side. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Pass to Shayok. Lets a floater go, and that one is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Paul dishes to Harden. Going inside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. Crowder comes in for James Harden.
Substitution for the Rockets. Boban Marjanovic. Jay Crowder.
Pass to White. Here's Shayok. Defended by Milton. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's sent back by Horford. It's Crowder on the wing. Hernan Gomez covering. Makes it off the glass. Crowder's got 8 points.
At 6'7", Jay Crowder weighs as much as some centers. He's built for contact.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Bledsoe's checked in for Chris Paul. The Magic shooting 41% for the game. Here's Shayok, defended by Milton. The shot comes out, and here are the Rockets now. They're on a 13-4 run. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. The feed to Gordon. There's the dish to White. Here's Shayok, defended by Milton. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Now, here's Milton. White covering. Bledsoe outside. Back to Marjanovic. Clock at 6. It's Bledsoe on the wing. That's tipped. There's the pass to Sheehan. Horford against Hernan Gomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now, here's Milton. Poked loose and stolen by White. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Deflects the pass and stolen by Horford. Bledsoe passes to Milton. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now Orlando on the break. Pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now Horford. He's got 8. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Passes it to Crowder. Here's Marjanovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Marjanovic has got 6. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Clock at 4. Here's White. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Houston now. They're on a 15-6 run. Bledsoe outside. Inside, Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. Because you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me better.
Houston making a switch here. Biombo's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Enzo Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Thibault. Magic moving the ball around. And the pass to Onuaku. Shoots over Marjanovic. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Houston. They're on a 17-6 run. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The G League has been a proving ground for many aspiring NBA players, including the Lakers' Alex Caruso. He said a big reason guys get stuck there is they don't realize the position they're trying out for. It's like trying to be the CFO, and they're looking for someone to clean the bathrooms. Either way, Kevin, it's good work. You can get it.
I agree. Thank you, David. Houston making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Crowder kicks to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Shumpert. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. The 11-footer. Marjanovic, no good. The Magic shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here is Forbes, guarded by Marjanovic. Forbes, the pass to Onuaku. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Thibault with the ball. He's against Crowder. Here's Onuaku. Basket good. Onuaku's got 6 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here is Shumpert, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Forbes, guarded by Shumpert. Shoots from 12. Here's Onuaku. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Onuaku's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Biyombo kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Marjanovic. It's Crowder on the wing. Defended by Thibault. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Jay Crowder at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Simmons checked in for Marjanovic. James Harden comes in for Shumpert. And it's Paul in for Eric Bledsoe. He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Crowder with the steal. To the paint. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Simmons got 6.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Now, here's Thibault. Defended by Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Forbes has got his second bucket tonight. Now here's Paul. T right on him. Outside Crowder. Harden outside. Biyombo trying to break free, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Galloway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for Simmons. Passes it to Harden from deep three-point range. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Houston on top, opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Johnson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Korkmaz at the 2-guard spot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Galloway. Good D by Ariza. Galloway has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Johnson dishes to Paul. Here's Korkmaz. They grab their own miss. Johnson, the pass to Korkmaz. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the board. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Selden, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You want more of this from Galloway? I mean, you know he can score, but it's crucial he improves his passing.
His first team foul. At the line for Orlando, Wayne Selden Jr. 1 shot.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Korkmaz passes to Paul. Over Williams. The shot by Paul, no good. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here's Selden. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Galloway taking his time here. Drives to the hoop. No good that time. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ariza finds Biombo. And here is Johnson. There's the steal. Here's Selden. Ariza with the rebound. And for Houston, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Paul left side. Korkmaz passes to Biombo. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Al Horford's checked in for Houston.
For the Rockets, Al Horford.
Paul with the ball to the middle. Horford kicks to Paul. Down low, Johnson. It's deflected. Pass to Selden. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Selden's got 5 points now this quarter. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Paul passes to Korkmaz. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Paul. The Magic getting the bucket. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And the Magic making a change here. White's checked in. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. Shumpert comes in for Paul. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Korkmaz passes to Marjanovic. Releases. Another miss by Houston.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it out to Johnson. The tray. Rebounded by Selden. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And we talked about this before, Chris, but great to see you inducted at long last into the Naismith Hall of Fame. It is so well-deserved, and all of us are thrilled for you and your family.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. It means a lot. Shout out to my parents, my family, and all my teammates. It's a special feeling. You never dream of making it to the Hall of Fame, and I tell you what, it's a surreal feeling right now. Thanks, man.
Here's Selden, outside Jackson. Lobs it up there for White. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Shumpert. The pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over White. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
White the pass to Jackson. Back to White. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Shumpert. The shot. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Zeldin. Back to White. Jackson has the open look. And the three off target. And for Houston, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Shumpert against White. Shumpert passes to Marjanovic. White with the double team. Here's Shumpert. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Magic. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Korkmaz, no good.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Zeldin kicks to Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Shumpert. We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, you've seen what those guys can do. Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action, and they're able to carry their team.
They get the rebound. It's deflected.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Here's Korkmaz. And they get it back. Trying to end the drought. Marjanovic, no good. Well, Orlando shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. To the paint. Ariza passes to Korkmaz. On the wing, Shumpert. Williams with the block. Jackson against Ariza. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock. For 3, Forbes. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Korkmaz. Shumpert in the corner. Pass to Marjanovic. And good that time.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Zeldin kicks to Williams. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Korkmaz. Shumpert in the corner. Passes to Marjanovic. No good with the layup. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Jackson. The Rockets pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Marjanovic. That one good for 2. Marjanovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players. But another tour de force
for James Harden.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the score by Houston. The pass to Forbes. Back to Zeldin. Pass to Forbes. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets ball. Now into the lineup for your Magic. Langston Galloway.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. James, another explosive score and productive night for you. How'd you get into that rhythm?
Our teammates did an unbelievable job tonight, man. Every night, every single night of, getting me open, getting me shots, and we came away with the victory. That's all that matters.
Well, they did a great job, man, but so did you. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.